This is anti-government activist Scott Roeder in 1996, accused of possessing bomb-making materials. He was convicted but released when a court ruled his car was illegally searched. The next time he came across authorities was on the side of a highway near Kansas City on Sunday, under suspicion of murder. His ex-wife, who did not want her face shown, said he was obsessed with fighting abortion.
I think he thinks he's right, and that he was justified in doing what he's done.
A 2007 posting on an anti-abortion website under the name Scott Roeder called for the closing of Dr. George Tiller's death camp, comparing him to the Nazi concentration camp Dr. Joseph Mengele, continuing, would it be feasible to organize people to attend Tiller's church? On Sunday, police say Roeder organized a group of one, assassinating the 67-year-old Tiller with a handgun in the church lobby just after services began. Tiller was serving as an usher, his wife of 45 years singing in the choir.
Picketed since 1975. My office has been blown up. We have had 4,000 people arrested outside my office in 1991. 1993, I survived an assassination attempt.
Tiller was one of only a handful of doctors performing late-term abortions after the 21st week of pregnancy. Supporters say only when the mother's life was at risk or when the child had a severe genetic disorder.
He wanted to go out there and help people in desperate circumstances.
But controversial nonetheless.
Pro-life leaders and the pro-life movement are not responsible for George Tiller's death. George Tiller was a mass murderer, and horrifically, he reaped what he sowed.
Friends of Tiller, a father to 4 and grandfather of 10, say he knew the dangers.
Was he frightened?
I never saw him flinch or a moment of fear. He was very committed to his patients.
The threat against Tiller was so constant, his clinic had fortress-like security, round-the-clock guards and surveillance cameras. And when he left here, he often traveled with a bodyguard in a bulletproof vehicle.
Whatever the motivation for this heinous act, the act itself will have a chilling effect on other healthcare professionals who may be too afraid to become involved in women's rights.
But tonight, just as those close to George Tiller mourn his loss, another doctor is making his way from Nebraska to take his place. Jeff Glor, CBS News, Wichita.